Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well today. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead since we are right at 7 o'clock and just kind of get started, get situated, and I hope you guys do as well. So, this morning I have already included a playlist. So, you can just go ahead and look in the description. And if you want to play music, you have a playlist already ready for you. I think it's 56 minutes long. It's from a Yin playlist that I did a few years back. But it's one of my favorites. It's really nice to wake up to, and I do it whenever I do yin at my house on my own. So yeah, this morning we are joined here by Cooper. He likes to be a special guest for the yin because it's so early in the morning. He's normally sleeping, which we love. So today we are going to go ahead and get started. A few things that you may need for the practice. Again, everyone is different in a practice of yin yoga. For me personally, I love having on hand a bolster, right? So this can be a bolster or it can be a couch cushion or a pillow or anything like that. You don't have to have a bolster. Another thing that I would suggest having is having two blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use books as well, right? Sturdy hardcover books. And then another thing, if you want a strap, a yoga belt, something along those lines, maybe you're going to need it. If you don't have that, you can use any of the elastic bands if you have those for working out, or even a sheet, which sounds a little wonky. But yeah, you can even just use a bed sheet. So, we have stuff around the house that we can use. We don't always have to go out and buy stuff. So this morning we are going to go ahead. We're going to do a 60-minute Yin yoga class. If you are new here, hi, good morning, welcome. My name is Kit, and this is my channel, Yoga with Kit Souther. Here we do everything from Yin classes, Hatha classes, yoga therapy, yoga product reviews, and a vast array of other things. I am going live now. I started last week for the first week, and now I'm continuing. I'm going to be going live on Mondays at 6 p.m. CET, which is, I think, 12 EST. And then on Thursdays at 7 a.m., excuse me, it's still kind of early, CET. So which is a little bit earlier on the East Coast side in the US. But obviously all of these videos are going to be recorded and you can just play them back on YouTube. So if that's you, hi, welcome, thank you. I'm glad that you're joining us. So this morning, maybe you guys saw from the caption, but it is my birthday, which I'm very excited for. So I'm turning 29 today, just pretty crazy. Does not feel like it, but it does at the same time. So we're going to have a nice little birthday celebration. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm very, very appreciative on this little nice birthday morning. So to start off, we are going to start off in a gentle meditation. You can either start off in easy pose, which is what I'm in currently. If you want to do that, I would suggest sitting on a block, or if you have it, and just put that right underneath your sit bones. And for anyone else who's like, man, it's still pretty early, I want to rest and relax, then we can just head into Savasana. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do. Beautiful. Okay. And just take it down nice and easy. Taking your time here and making sure that our back is on the mat, our shoulders are down. If you want to keep your feet, your knees bent, you can do so, and you can just take your feet to the width of the mat and then gently allow your knees to touch. And I invite you to place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your chest. And gently begin to listen to your breath. Monitoring it, acknowledging it. We inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Connecting to your breath, we inhale and exhale. Taking your time here, not rushing this breath. And exhale. We inhale for 5 counts, expanding the belly. Hold and release. We'll do that 3 more times. We inhale for 5 counts. Hold the breath and release. Inhale. Hold. Then release. Once more we inhale. Hold. And we release. Beautiful. We bring the breath back to its normal cadence, back to its normal ebb and flow. Connecting to our heart. Noticing how our hand rises and falls with every inhalation and exhalation. Not rushing anything. Fully trusting that we're going to get there all in time. Again, in this practice, we rush through life every day, going from one thing to the next. Sometimes we're not fully present. It just all kind of runs together. In Yin, one of our main focuses is to be mindful through every transition from asana, from the poses to the next pose. To not rush that transition. We take our time. We acknowledge where we are in our practice. And we just are. If you would like, I invite you to set an intention for today's practice. Maybe it resonates with you to not rush from asana to asana. Or maybe you want to focus on synchronizing your breaths with your movements. Or maybe you want to just have better self-talk, better self-love. Maybe you want to practice kindness with yourself. Whatever it is, go ahead and lock in that intention for today. And throughout the practice, come back to that. If your knees are up, go ahead and extend them out. Allow the arms to extend out if they were on your heart and belly. And we're going to just gently move the hips from side to side, waking up the pelvis, waking up the legs. Allow the feet to move from side to side. Noticing the upper body, and then gently start to move your upper torso from side to side as well. Maybe even your arms. We're just waking up the body. You've been asleep, it's time to say hello and good morning. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to take it onto our bellies. Flipping over. Take it nice and slow, noticing any cracks. And then from here, we're going to take it to tabletop position. Once you're in tabletop, we are going to take our knees to the width of the mat. Our big toes are going to touch. We're going to take it nice and slow into a wide leg child's pose. Really focus on sinking your heart into the mat. If this is a little too intense for you and your hip flexors, you can take your bolster / cushion, whatever it is, put it underneath your buttocks, and then you have a little bit more support. And then just really focus on sinking that chest into the mat. Once you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and walk out your hands maybe a little bit further. Really focus on elongating through the upper back, through the crown of the head, and then really anchoring down through the heels, the lower back, really feeling the elongation with the curve of the spine. Breathing here. Extending. letting go of any tension that you're still holding. Maybe try to inch your fingertips a little bit more, feeling that extension in the lower back and through the shoulder blades. Focusing on your breath. From here, we're going to gently come up. Then we're going to take our left hand and thread it through here all the way until the top of the left side of the head is resting on the mat. We extend our right arm out. Allowing for a gentle twist. Allowing the mind to settle. Letting go. And releasing any tension that we're still holding in our lower backs. And when you're ready, we're going to gently come out of that, find our little twist, and then we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to take our right hand, thread it on through top of the right part of the head comes to the mat. Feeling that nice twist here. Releasing any tension that you're holding in your neck. Really focusing on elongating the spine. Finding length. Enjoying this moment. Coming back to your intention. And we gently release. We come back up. From here, if you have a bolster underneath, you go ahead and just take it to the side. And from here, we're going to do nice little cat-cow variation. If this is still too much for your wrists this morning, you can just go ahead and go up onto your fists. Something I really like doing in the mornings. Okay, beautiful. We are going to take it nice and slow. We're going to inhale, drop the belly. And we're going to exhale, curving the spine, pushing away from us, hollowing out the chest. And we inhale. And we exhale, pushing away from us, chin to chest. Here, really just focus on going nice and slow. We exhale, curving the spine. Just focus more on synchronizing your breath with the movements than anything else. We exhale. Right, we're just warming up the body still. We're not trying to do anything crazy here. This is just us trying to wake up the spine. Going at your own pace here, finding your rhythm, right? Because all of our rhythms are different, which is a beautiful thing. Beautiful. We're going to take it into a neutral spine. From here, we are just going to do nice little hip circles. If you want to take your knees maybe a little bit further than hip width apart, and then just going to warm it up. And you can go from side to side if you want. I like starting clockwise and then take it counterclockwise. And I just start off with like a half moon, right? Like a 180 type of deal. And then from there, once I feel like, okay, so my mobility is good, I'm at a good place this morning, then I'll take it further back. Take it all the way around, and then I come back up. Right? Everyone's different there. That's just kind of how I do it. And we're going to take it all the way to the other side. Taking it clockwise now. Great. From here, we are going to take our knees back to hip width apart. Right? And from here, we're going to do a similar, like a puppy pose variation. So, how we're going to do that is we're going to take the forearm here. We're going to take our right forearm, put it parallel to the mat, right? Make sure those fingers are wide. And from here, we're going to extend out our left hand, our left arm, and then we're going to come down to the mat. You can rest your forehead on that right forearm, right wrist. Really feeling that in the lower back, upper back region. This is pretty much like a half back bend, just for the upper middle back, even a little for the lower back. If you feel like you need to adjust this right arm a little, you want to extend it out a bit more, about more in front of you, you can do so. Really focus on sinking the chest. If this is causing any tension in the shoulder region, please just gently come out of the asana and take it into wide-legged child's pose, what we first started off with. Wonderful. We're going to take it coming back up. Take your time here. Great job. And we're going to take it to the other side. Right? So now we're going to take this left arm, making sure that our shoulder is in line with our elbow. We're going to gently come down. Again, always adjusting if you need to, however you need to. This is your practice. You decide what's comfortable, what's not comfortable. And again, extending out more. That's good. Really opening up through the chest. Focus on your breathing. Focus on extension. We're going to be here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, we gently come back up. Great job, you guys. From here, we're going to take it into a short little down dog. We're not going to be holding anything for a long period of time. If down dog, you feel it might be too much for you at this point, you can take it into wide-legged child's pose. But for those of you that say, yeah, let's do some down dog, we're going to go ahead and float those hips up. And we're just going to pedal it out here. Right, this is not a vinyasa down dog. This is a yin down dog. This is a yin. Okay. We just want to loosen everything up in that lower back. After holding that asana for a period of time, we just want to make sure that everything is able to release. You guys are doing great. If this is your first time doing yin, I would love to hear that in the comments. Let me know how it's going for you. Okay, beautiful. We're going to drop down to our knees. And if there's any kind of little adjustment that you want to do or any little pose that you're feeling like, yeah, I want to do that right now, go ahead and just get into that. If there's anything that you want to shake out a little bit more, go ahead and shake it out. Okay, beautiful, you guys. We are here and we are going to extend our legs out in front of us. Okay, great. I'm going to have a little water. I was sick this past week, so sorry for the congestion. I'm doing what I can. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, great. So from here, we are going to have our feet out in front. And again, go ahead and grab your bolster if you have it. If you don't have a bolster or a pillow on hand, you can also use a blanket that you can prop underneath your buttocks. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that there. This is going to allow for more mobility. And then we're going to just move those glutes to the side. Notice how once you put something underneath your buttocks, you have a bit more stability as well, right? So from here, if you want to have a gentle bend in your knees, you can do so. And then from here, we're going to inhale, taking the arms up, really extending, having a long spine here. And we're going to exhale, forward fold, taking it to wherever is comfortable. Remember, this is morning time, okay, you guys? So take it nice and easy. If you want to have blocks, you want to just prop your forearms here or wherever you are, you can do that as well, okay? Right, so really focusing on wherever you are this morning in your practice. And really letting go here. Really allowing your mind to go inward. Noticing how the asana affects you physically, but try to even go past that physical aspect of the asana. Start tuning in on the inside of your body. Right? How does this make you feel? How are you feeling today? What's going on? Our bodies want to tell us. They want us to know. And if this is okay for you and you're feeling comfortable, maybe trying to sink a little deeper into the asana. Really relaxing through the neck and shoulders. We're not trying to force anything here. We're trying to allow gravity to do its job. Taking the breath deep into the muscle tissue, deep into the fascia. And using your fingertips, your hands, we slowly come back up. Let's just take a moment here. Connect to the body. Allow, allow the lower back a little reprieve. Maybe do some nice neck rolls while we're here. Taking it to the other side. Wonderful. From here, we are going to take the legs out wide. Okay, let's get off of that. Okay, beautiful. So, we want to make sure that we have a straight back, right? So from here, we start out. We want to take our right, well, this will be opposite for you, right? So we'll take our left leg out, and then we're going to take this other guy out as well. Again, let's go ahead and we move the glutes. And if you want to take your blocks, I suggest grabbing your blocks, or if you prefer to use a bolster, you can do so. I personally like to have something in front of me when I'm starting off with this, even if maybe I'm not going to use it for the whole time. I think it's really good to start off, take it easy, and then kind of see how your body is feeling in that moment. Because for me personally, depending on lots of different things, I'm going to have more flexibility or less flexibility. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. We inhale, hands come up. When we exhale, we forward fold, taking it out, making sure that our feet stay flexed, and then coming to wherever is comfortable. I invite you to close your eyes here. Release and relax. Again, we're not trying to force anything here. This is not a competition. It is literally the complete opposite of that. It is about being present and aware and just being. Being in this moment, being in this asana. Being in this body. I invite you to come back to your intention for today's practice. Reconnecting. And whenever you feel ready, we're going to gently come out of this asana. And we're going to bring those feet and legs together. And we're going to do one of my favorite things. We're going to just shake it out. We're going to just shake out those legs. Great. We're going to take it onto our backs on the mat. I'm going to get some water again. I'm sorry, you guys. Thank you for staying with me. Okay. We take it onto the back, and we're going to allow the knees to fall to one side. It's like a figure 8, right? So your knees aren't on top of each other, right? So they're not on top of each other. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Great. From here, we are going to do Baba Konasana, but Suppa. So what we are going to need is our blocks or books. If you want to, if that's comfortable. From here, we're going to start off with our feet together. So it's cobbler pose, but it's a reclined cobbler pose. So I'm going to take this guy, this cushion / bolster, whatever we want to call it, and we're going to put that more or less to the lower back. Right, so when we are all set up and ready to go, we are going to look like this. We just take it back, and it's a supported pose. And then I like adding goddess arms here. So you're really able, right, or cactus, whatever you want to call them. So you're really able to open up through the chest, through the lower body, and through the groin. If you want to even expand it more, you can add more cushions, add more bolsters, whatever is most comfortable for you. Right, so really feel that release, allow that release. Opening up through the heart space. Elongating through the neck. Envisioning the best version of you. Notice I didn't say perfect. We're never perfect, but your best, whatever that means for you. Envisioning that here. Opening up your heart to that vision. Holding true. Envisioning that person here, where you are today in your practice. What are those characteristics of that best version of you? Wonderful. We're going to gently come out of the pose. We're going to bring our knees together. Gently rotate onto our side. Beautiful. We're going to move these blocks out of the way. And we're going to roll onto our bellies. Okay. Fantastic. From here, we're going to take it into crocodile pose. And just to warm up those hips a little bit. All right, so our forehead comes on top of our hands. And then we're just going to gently rock our hips from side to side. And then from here, we are going to take it into Sphinx pose. Right, so we're going to come up on our forearms, tops of the feet are on the mat. Here, really focusing on widening out the fingertips, creating a really strong base. And then from there, pushing up and elongating through the neck, through the spine, having our glutes engaged just enough to protect the lower back. But we're not like rock solid, you know? They're engaged, but not too much. Just a little. Fantastic. Really opening up through the chest here. Saying good morning. Really enjoying these poses, these asanas. If you notice any part of your body that starts shaking a little, I don't know why, but in Sphinx pose, mine always does. Just take the breath to the areas that are shaking. We're here for 2 more breaths. Really make them good ones, deep into the belly. 1 more, we inhale. And exhale, gently allow the forehead to come to the mat. Crocodile pose once more. Shaking the hips ever so slightly from side to side. Wonderful. From here, we're going to do 1 leg frog pose, which is one of my all-time favorites. This is such a good pose, right? So we're going to take our left leg out 90 degrees. And we're going to have our right leg extended back. We're going to hold the Sphinx arms, or you can drop it all the way down if that's more comfortable for you. Just so you know, these are going to be the last poses of today's practice. And then we're going to transition into a nice Savasana. Gentle Savasana. Really feel that opening up in the hip and the groin. If you're holding any tension here, go ahead and release it. A lot of times we won't allow the body to completely relax and let go in a pose. Sometimes even when we think that we have completely let go, we still haven't. So just really focus on that. Notice that. We're going to take one more breath here. And great, we're going to switch sides. Right, so our left leg is extended and we're going to take our right leg 90 degrees. Foot is flexed. And gently go down. Right, wiggling around, adjusting where we need to. Noticing the difference between the sides. Maybe you're like me, maybe your right hip is a little bit more tight today, or maybe you're not like me. And your left hip was a bit more tight today, this morning. Coming back to our intention. Holding in on that intention. We're here for 2 more breaths. Wonderful. We're going to release this here and noticing how you're feeling in your lower back. And from here, we're going to take it on to our backs. So we're going to flip around, taking it into Savasana to finish our practice for today. If you have a blanket or if you want to put on a jacket, go ahead and do so, or maybe some socks. Or if you want to put something over your eyes to block out any light so you're able to be fully relaxed, please go ahead and do so. We are going to extend our legs out. And if you would like to receive today, we're going to put our palms up into the air. And if you feel like you need to be a bit more grounded down, you can go ahead and turn your palms towards the floor. Go ahead and settle into this pose, into this asana. See if you notice any differences between how you feel now compared to when you started your practice. Has the rush of the day started to creep in? If it has, try and subside that anxiety with a knowing. This is my time right now for me. I am capable of having these moments. I deserve them. Knowing you deserve them. Before we start our day, I invite you to do 3 inhale, exhales with me. And as we exhale, just let it all out. Make an audible sound, whatever that sound is. If it wakes up some people, well, no, I'm just kidding. Let's try not to do that. But you know what I mean. Let's make an audible sound. And once we make this sound, once we make this breath, let's just let it all out. Any tension, any stress, anything else that you're still holding, let it out now with these 3 breaths. We inhale through the nose and exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Really just let it go. We inhale. One more, we inhale. Wonderful. Whenever you're ready, we're going to turn onto our right side. I invite you to keep your eyes closed. And when you feel ready, gently come up into easy pose. Taking your time and not rushing anything. And once you're there, we join our hands together in prayer at our heart. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I look forward to seeing you in the future. Namaste. Mm. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with me, you guys. I truly appreciate it. I hope that you had a great practice. Hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, that warms my heart. It makes me so happy. I will be doing this, like I said in the beginning of the practice, yin styles on Thursday mornings. So please join me in the future. If you like doing Hatha yoga, which is, if you know how to spell it, it's Hatha, Hatha. I will be doing that on Mondays. So go ahead and join me next Monday. Again, if you can't join the live stream, that is totally okay. These will all be recorded. I am going to have a playlist here on YouTube of all of my live streams. So I'll separate them between Hatha and Yin. So whenever you're feeling like, oh, I want to do this or that, and each class we're going to be focusing on different parts of the body, different aspects. So I'll go ahead and rename some of them so that you can find them for specific things that you want to work on or focus on. And all of them are going to be an hour long. Will all be more or less the same format as this, to where we'll start off with a short meditation and then it would do more or less about 45 minutes of asanas, and then after that transition into Savasana. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I look forward to seeing you in the future. If you're like, girl, I want to be a part of this, well, come on, you can subscribe, become a part of this community. I also post a lot on Instagram, so I think I included that in the description below. If you want to go ahead and follow me there. And I post a lot of different reels about different tips. So I try and keep my Instagram more based with yoga therapy. That's definitely the direction that I'm going for my Instagram, and really focusing on that. So this next week, I'm going to be focusing on doing tutorials about the mudras, what they mean, what they're connected to, and what they represent. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and check me out there. It is at Yoga with Kit, right? So it's like this, but just without my last name. So yeah, but thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this, please like the video. I hope that you have an incredible morning, and thank you so much for joining me for my live stream for my birthday. I appreciate you all. I am so very blessed, and I will see you in the next live stream. Namaste. Ciao. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.